This channel has had thousands of viewers tuning in to watch the disciplinary appeals hearing of Scottsdale Commander Aaron Miner. The hearing wrapped up earlier this afternoon, and I'm imagining that those of you watching are going to have lots of questions. So this video will provide a brief summary of the case, what happened at the hearing, and what happens next after the board's highly unusual ruling. I'm Steve Serbalik. I'm a panel attorney for ASCOPS, and I represent POSA and ASCOPS member Aaron Miner. So first, here's the quick summary of the Aaron Miner case. Commander Miner was at a patrol staff meeting when Scottsdale Assistant Chief Richard Slavin made two homophobic remarks. Commander Miner officially reported Chief Slavin's misconduct through his chain of command, but no formal investigation resulted, as Chief Slavin sent an apology email to meeting attendees, and Chief Slavin's discipline was, quote, handled, unquote, by Chief Rodbell without any further investigation. 6 weeks went by, and eventually POSA President Damian Mendoza brought it to Chief Rodbell's attention that multiple POSA members had an issue with Chief Slavin's homophobic statements. Chief Rodbell ordered a formal IA investigation at that time. Commander Miner was interviewed second after the interview of Chief Slavin. Commander Miner's interview was weird, it didn't follow an outline, and he was asked whether he knew anyone who was, quote, directly offended, unquote. Commander Miner said specifically no, because Commander Miner thought that directly offended related to someone who was both targeted by the homophobic comments and offended. After the interview tape went off, Commander Miner asked if the investigator wanted to know about how this incident was reported and if they wanted to know about how Chief Rodbell handled the investigation. But investigators did not want to go back on tape. Once the investigation into Chief Slavin was over, Chief Slavin got the transcripts, and he alleged that Commander Miner lied when Commander Miner said that Commander Miner didn't know anyone who was directly offended. This is because Commander Miner did not mention the fact that Commander Miner had reported misconduct to Commander Miner's chain of command, and because Commander Miner had previously reported to Commander Miner's chain of command that Lieutenant Bonnet, another meeting attendee, thought the comment made by Chief Slavin was offensive. Note that Commander Miner wasn't asked if anyone was generally offended, and Commander Miner had previously explained that the comments were offensive. After what I characterize as a sham investigation, Commander Miner was sustained for allegedly intentionally withholding information to Internal Affairs for not disclosing more information related to this directly offended question. He was initially fired with no opportunity for an appeal, but ASCOPS, on behalf of POSA, filed a lawsuit alleging that terminating Miner without providing him Peace Officers' Bill of Rights protections violated state law. The city settled and agreed to allow Commander Miner appeal rights. We just finished a 4-day hearing, which you can see on YouTube. Under ARS 381106, the board was supposed to determine if the city met its burden of proof in disciplining Commander Miner. But the Scottsdale Personnel Board only has 2 members right now, and the members split, one feeling strongly that Commander Miner should remain terminated, and the other feeling strongly that Commander Miner did not commit misconduct and should be reinstated with back pay. The board then voted to send individual summaries of their positions to the city manager for his consideration. Now, for non-police cases, the city manager is free to simply accept, reject, or modify the findings of the personnel board. But state law requires that a city manager reviewing a personnel board finding only overturn the finding for a police officer if the finding was arbitrary or capricious. I objected to the board not making a decision, and I believe that the decision should have been to recommend overturning the discipline of Commander Miner because the city did not meet its burden of proof. If the Scottsdale city manager does not overturn Commander Miner's termination, I believe Commander Miner's right to an appeal has been violated, and ASCOPS will likely take further legal action. And remember, all of this is because Commander Miner had the strength of character to actually stand up and say it's wrong to make homophobic remarks at a staff meeting. And the gotcha moment allegedly occurred when Commander Miner intentionally withheld information from Internal Affairs. Information that he had already formally reported to his chain of command. This makes no sense. We'll see what happens next. We hope that Scottsdale City Manager Jim Thompson does the right thing and I will post an update video when we know next steps. If you have questions, feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and stay safe out there.